Good evening, kings and queens, gentlemen and ladies. How many of us have egotistical friends or family members that we deal with? How many of us have egotistical mechanics in our family, or egotistical attorneys, or egotistical doctors in our family? So they want us to come to them first before we seek outside help. So let's say we have a problem with our vehicle. And everybody knows that this mechanic in the family is not a good mechanic. And if he gets your vehicle, he's going to have it for weeks, if not a month or two, to fix the problem. So you've already went to a dealership and a repair shop that's not associated with the dealership, just to see if the problem is going to be diagnosed the same way. So when your family member gets wind that you went to a dealership to get a diagnosis, they want to know why, and why didn't you use them? And they have the thing to plug up to your vehicle to read the codes and tell you what the problem is. But you already know that it's something wrong with your transmission. Either you're going to need another one, or it's going to have to be rebuilt. Either way, it's going to be an expensive fix. So the family members say, hey, just give me the keys to the vehicle and let me take it and let me go check it out. And they come back and tell you it's not the transmission. The dealership or that auto mechanic or that auto repair shop is just trying to take your money. I can fix it for under $1,000. So just let me take it and fix it, and I'll have it fixed for you in no time. So the person takes your vehicle, and they have your vehicle for about 2 weeks, and they bring the vehicle back to you. It's still the same problem. And you know why it's still the same problem, because there's something wrong with the transmission. And you tell that person, hey, it's still doing the same thing it was doing before you so-called fixed it. And they can't handle that they didn't fix the problem right. So they get in your face yelling, you're driving it too hard. You're not driving it correctly. That's why that problem persists. Or how about the attorney in the family that wanted to be a criminal defense attorney, but never won a case whatsoever since they've been a criminal defense attorney, let alone to be able to defend themselves on the street. And let's say a said family member get into some trouble, and they're saying, well, hey, I can use the extra money. Let me represent you, and I'll get that case thrown out in no time. And they're telling you how it's going to pan out. And you're looking at them like, you can't even represent yourself on the street, let alone defend yourself against your own wife. So why would I want you to represent me? And you're thinking this in your head, trying to figure out how to politely tell this person no, that you're going to just hire someone else. Or what about the family member that went to school to be a medical doctor, but they don't know that you know that they're not the type of medical doctor that they actually wanted to be, because they couldn't cut it learning the prescription drugs. So, and they were already halfway passing the class and passing the test, and this is with a tutor. So something clicks in their mind and tells them, hey, when we get to the medication part, if I'm already struggling, I'm going to probably be failing. So let me just tell my parents the real reason why I'm going to switch and to become, let's say if they were going to be a cardiologist, any doctor, a family practice doctor, any doctor that's going to be involved with prescribing prescription drugs. So they say, well, let me go down a list in my head. I can't be a psychiatrist, so let me be a psychologist, because I'm not going to be capable of learning all this medication. So let's say the guy becomes a psychologist. So now he's diagnosing everybody in the family that has a situation or seems to have a mental condition, and telling them what medications to ask for their psychiatrist. Mind you, they didn't study any medicine, because they just went to be a psychologist because the medication and the formulas would have been too hard for them to learn. But he doesn't know that you know, and that the majority of the family members know, that they couldn't cut it as a medical doctor diagnosing prescriptions, but they're being egotistical, diagnosing everybody in the family. And we're just supposed to accept that. And it's getting back to some of us that, hey, I think something's wrong with Refine Rose. Have you heard some of those videos she's been putting out? I think she needs to be on such and such medication. Maybe they should diagnose their own self and put themselves on some type of medication that'll help them mind their own business. I'm just saying, egotistical people and know-it-alls can be something else, but they're family and friends. These are just my thoughts for this evening. Y'all have a great evening. Bye for now.